YouTube is a platform that allows nearly any kind of creative representation. You could make a Minecraft Let's Play series, look back on it a couple months later, and you're so embarrassed by it, you delete every single episode so it never sees the light of day. You might even buy yourself a cheap very cheap blue snowball microphone and then make daily commentary videos talking about whatever garbage is going on at the minute, the most insane bully at my high school, and then put some Dying Light footage over it. You'd usually use Dying Light footage or maybe even Prototype or Prototype 2 because you weren't good enough to play the CSGO surf maps that were visual eye candy. Now, everything I'm talking about is just me on the early days of YouTube, but you get the idea. You can do pretty much anything on this platform, but that being said, there are some ground rules, and there is something so heinous, so objectively wrong that if you did it, any other YouTuber would look at you in abject disgust. And that is, of course, claiming other YouTubers' content. Now, this rule is up there with like the 10 commandments of Minecraft. Thou shalt not sleep with the NPC villager. Thou shalt not put bedrock around the spawn. And thou shalt not take my diamonds and make a diamond pickaxe. I have never seen a YouTuber strike another YouTuber's content or claim it and it goes well for them. It never does. It always backfires. Now, I've dealt with strikes and claims from many monolithic companies, Warner Music, Merlin, especially when I was making the MLG videos where I'd used loads of copyrighted music. It was a minefield because God forbid you use a 4-second clip of a music video, TV show, film, or song. You are done. You're done, buddy. Oh, you used 3 seconds? That's okay, apparently. So 3 seconds is fine, but 4 seconds, your head is on the guillotine. Now, we've seen many cases of YouTubers striking other creators. I've mentioned this a lot of times with the Sam Pepper situation. Back in 2017, I made a lot of videos on Sam Pepper. Sam Pepper didn't like that, and then he striked all my videos. I know I've said that story a lot of times. I'm like a veteran in his armchair in an old people's home, retelling his version of events of storming the beaches of Normandy on D-Day. But to me, the strikes that I got on my channel, I deserve a Purple Heart because I took a proverbial sniper shot to the chest that day. But this is a weird situation, one I actually haven't talked about before. This is when a YouTuber strikes another YouTuber, and they didn't do it on the sly. They didn't lie and make up like a company name to try and hide it. No, they did it and then they bragged about it. And the villain of today's story would be, of course, none other than Aiden Ross. Now, Aiden went ahead and he claimed a video that another YouTuber made that involved Aiden. Aiden didn't like that, and then he claimed the video and got all the revenue from it. And the worst thing is about it, he didn't just like, do a little brag on Twitter or something or a little snide quote tweet. He went on his stream in front of tens of thousands of people and basically gloated about it.
W. Chat, by the way, this is Hassan's head moderator, chat. Put a W in the chat. We stole $8,000 from him. W. He needed that. Yes! 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 W, yes! Oh, yes?
This is like the most Aiden Ross clip I've ever seen. Completely overjoyed by doing something borderline illegal and then telling his horde of Zoomers to say W in the chat just to kind of like big up the action he's done so we get some kind of validation. Now, the YouTuber in question that Aiden Ross claimed is Internet Anarchist. He's a Sunny V2 kind of YouTuber, the type that plays, sad music and then shows a bunch of stock images or stock footage. And then he'll say a sentence or a singular word and it'll appear with like dramatic text, like one letter at a time, probably accompanied by some kind of Vine boom sound effect in the distance. There's no hate to this kind of content. I just feel like I'm watching the trailer to like Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. I like as well how these kinds of videos always seem to start or end with some kind of social blade graph going in like a downward trend. I mean, Sunny V2 and Internet Anarchist, they're both Australian, so they were probably separated at birth anyway. Now, I do sound really bitter. I do genuinely enjoy channels like these, and I do think that they are a necessary part of the YouTube ecosystem because people come onto YouTube, they'll watch like a certain creator or a certain event, and then they have responsibilities in life like college, uni, school, work, maybe even a family. And as you get older, you tend to kind of watch YouTube less and less. It's called getting a life. So events that happened years ago that I could recall instantly because I never left the internet, for people that are just coming onto the internet, they're being told this, story that they never knew about. So they are interesting channels and they're definitely needed. That's because every year you always get this new wave of like summer kids that, they get access to the internet for the first time. Now, Aiden Ross's claim on Internet Anarchist is just laughably bad because I thought originally this was going to be a whole hit piece video on Aiden Ross, how he like fell off or something. But all this was Internet Anarchist used a single clip of Aiden Ross interviewing Sneeko. The entire video was basically about Sneeko and Critical, how they were having that back and forth, that beef for a little bit. Aiden Ross in this video wasn't even a side character. He was a cameo, a literal 5 to 7 second cameo in a 9-minute video. And Aiden Ross did exactly what companies do when you use a millisecond of their song, and that is to claim the entire thing, all the revenue. And I think as well, it's very telling of Aiden's character, the fact that he didn't copyright strike the video, he didn't block people from seeing it. You could still see the video, but all the future revenue from it generated goes straight to Aiden's pocket. Now, in the initial tweet, Internet Anarchist claimed that he lost 8K from this claim. Now, I'm not sure if he's on some kind of like good boy Minecraft CPM rate, but a video that is 10 minutes that has 1 million views would not make anywhere near 8K in ad revenue. Now, I'm going to do something very brave here. To compare in a legitimate way, I'm going to show my earnings just to make a comparison. This is very brave. I've never done this before, so please give me a round of applause for how brave it is. So for comparison, here a couple weeks ago, I uploaded a video about some weird Five Nights at Freddy's drama. That got 1.1 million views, a little bit less than Internet Anarchist's video. And that video made around £4,000 or $5,000 because the pound sterling completely fell off. Now, even though that does seem to be a similar amount of earnings to what Internet Anarchist is claiming, the video that I uploaded is 38 minutes long, and Internet Anarchist's video is just over 10 minutes. And the way YouTube works is it pays more based on the length of the video, not how many views it has. I mean, views obviously are very important to a video, but longer is better. That's why, for example, with the Sidemen, when they do like a challenge video, it could be condensed to like a 9-10 minute video, but instead they make the video 9 to 10 hours long because the ad rates are absolutely insane. Now, let's say that Internet Anarchist's video did actually make $8,000 in ad revenue. Fair enough, he's got an insane CPM that I've never seen before. I kneel. But the thing is, the 8K in revenue was never actually lost because the video was uploaded on the 19th of March, but Aiden only filed the claim on the 22nd of April, over a month later. And thankfully, with copyright claims, if you get a claim filed, they can't actually retroactively claim any of the revenue generated beforehand, only the day it was filed and then afterwards. So I think Internet Anarchist is getting a bit confused that, like, you know, he thinks that all the revenue made from the video Aiden's claimed, which isn't the case, thankfully. Now, to this story, thankfully, there is a silver lining because Aiden Ross going after a much smaller content creator, it has bought out Aiden Ross's biggest renter, and that is Hassan Piker. Hassan! Hassan! Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna summon Hassan right now. Hang on. Okay, so we have the empty chair. We have the empty chair. Hassan! I summon you! I summon you to react to MasterChef clips and leaving the chair empty and pressing play on a video and walking out the room. I summon thee! All right, he's not actually... Like, I tried to summon him, it didn't work. He's probably watching the Tesla space launch again or something. Now, Hassan, after reacting to Aiden Ross laughing and saying W in chat to claiming a guy's video, he basically said he's going to help pay the legal fees for anyone that appeared on Aiden Ross's streams and now hates the guy.
He's not sending release forms before having people appear on his fucking streams. So, hey, Aiden, have fun with that. I will literally personally pay the legal fees of other fucking Instagram models and people who now hate Aiden Ross, who have appeared on his stream, to sue him for every fucking dime he has if he keeps this dumb shit up, okay? I will go and work with lawyers to ensure that that happens. There's a reason why YouTubers don't touch this, because it would open up a legal battle that would be bad for everyone. This is why false striking is fucking stupid.
I like how the internet is a very bizarre place. There are so many communities of people that get on with each other, or they're kind of neutral, or they just completely despise each other. But everyone seems to come together to attack Aiden Ross. Honestly, I don't hate Aiden. I really don't. I've seen some very deplorable actions from him. I've seen him act like a complete moron. And also, he really needs to get off Andrew Tate's dick. Like, I've never seen a guy in my life say the words, Andrew Tate is my best friend, more than Aiden Ross. But regardless of all that, I mean, the claim on Internet Anarchist's video shouldn't even be there. It really shouldn't be there. It's ridiculous. The guy used him as a singular clip of reference. I mean, that in of itself is fair use. It's transformative. If he re-uploaded an entire Aiden Ross live stream where he's just like, W in chat, Aiden Ross, huge Andrew Tate W, then yeah, fair enough, you can claim it. But like, this doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid. And the fact that he is flexing it on stream, it just shows he does not understand what the term backlash means.
Stop fucking with the microwave!